Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Don Fisher. Frustration is growing on the Blackfeet Reservation as residents continue to struggle with snow and strong winds. MTN's Margaret DeMarco spoke with the incident command organizer to find out more on the relief effort.
We've had a severe winter, one that we're going to be talking about for quite some time.
On January 4th, the Blackfeet Nation declared a state of emergency due to severe winter weather. Relentless snow and wind have been pounding the Front Range for more than 2 weeks.
We've been managing off of the original emergency declaration.
Incident Commander Robert DeRoger says they are working with both state and federal officials to bring in much needed help.
I think we've got 7 extra snow blowers in the community, and we have extra road graders. We have 2 extra front end loaders, and I think 3 to 4 extra snow plows.
Crews and equipment have come in from Great Falls, Havre, Kalispell, and many other locations. Though DeRoger says every time they get ahead with plowing, it is undone due to the relentless winds.
We still have roads closed from Canada to Shoto or the Fairfield area, so they've got to plow their way in.
They are also facing issues like Heart Butte residents being without water for almost 24 hours. DeRoger says they have 2 to 4 search and rescue teams traveling across the reservation.
Providing food baskets and firewood, and we're filling the medication prescriptions as we can, and we're delivering those with track machines.
DeRoger says they are trying to stay ahead of the situation as much as possible.
Try to stay off the roads. Don't drive around with road closed signs, and if you're in an area where you can check on your neighbor, make sure you check on your neighbor.
Margaret DeMarco, NTN News, Great Falls.
And if you are on the Blackfeet Reservation and in need of some assistance, call the command post at 338-3513. In the state of emergency in Browning, East Glacier and Heart Butte has people literally housebound with snow drifts. Many are without basic needs like heat and food. With even more storms expected to hit the area, communities across Montana are coming together to shovel out houses, deliver provisions, and help in any way needed. Right now, there is a tremendous need for food and provisions, and especially diapers. A group of Flathead Rotarians delivered a pallet of baby formula last Thursday, and they also arrived with a trailer, log splitter, and supplies, and helped out with processing wood on Tuesday. Kalispell's Rotary Club president says they plan to have a food drive on Thursday to drop off the donations at the United Methodist Church in Columbia Falls.
Contacting the United Methodist Church in Columbia Falls is a great way to be involved because they have coordinated efforts with the United Methodist Church in Browning. They seem to have a good pulse on what's going on, and they will make sure that the, whatever, if you can offer assistance. My understanding, they're talking about doing several log loads in the future, so it may be they need help with that, delivering of grocery and food items.
And United Methodist Church in Columbia Falls will be sending another load of supplies on Friday, and they are collecting food, diapers, baby formula, and other donations. And if you would have an extra helping hand, there is plenty to do there as well. Chainsaw operations, wood splitting, and snow shovelers are also needed. And moving on to weather in our area, maybe a snowflake or 2 today in the valley, but not much snow accumulation in the lower elevations. And that pattern does look to hold steady for the rest of the week. But for more, let's toss it over to Chief Meteorologist Aaron Yost. Let's look at our first forecast. Aaron.
Yeah, we're not expecting a whole lot of accumulation here for the extended forecast, at least the work week, but it is going to stay pretty active. Right now, we've got a little light snow moving in behind a passing cool front from earlier today. That's going to keep things pretty active here overnight tonight. We stand the best chance here in northwest Montana of seeing any light accumulation potentially as we head into Wednesday morning. With that said, we will continue to see some scattered snow off and on throughout the day, more so during the first part of the day. And then we get a little warmer for Thursday and Friday before another potential larger system moves in. I'll break everything down for you coming up.
All right, thank you, Aaron. A Big Fork woman was killed in a head-on crash last night in Evergreen. The Flathead County Sheriff's Office has identified that victim as 48-year-old Jennifer Franklin of Big Fork. Montana Highway Patrol troopers responded to the scene on Highway 35 near mile marker 49 around 6 p.m. Trooper John Underwood says Franklin was traveling eastbound in a 2002 Chevy pickup when icy roads caused her to lose control of the truck and cross the center line into the path of a 2011 Jeep Liberty. The vehicles collided head-on, killing Franklin instantly and causing non-life-threatening injuries to the driver of the Jeep. The survivor in that vehicle is a 60-year-old woman from Kalispell who was transported to Kalispell Regional Medical Center for treatment. Underwood says other causes of the crash are still under investigation, but it appears that the driver of the Jeep was wearing a seatbelt while Franklin was not.
You have to slow down and drive in a manner that you can control your vehicle, and then wear your seatbelt. And I think it's a good possibility that this crash could have turned out differently if those two things would have been done.
And the crash caused total blockage of the highway for about 3 hours last night. The body of a missing Polson man was found this afternoon. 26-year-old Kyle Butterhoff was reportedly missing by his family Friday afternoon. Sheriff Don Bell said in a press release that Butterhoff was found on the cliffside below the SKQ Dam observation lookout. The Lake County Sheriff's Department has been searching that area since Sunday after Butterhoff's car was found in the SKQ Dam parking lot. Sheriff Bell says no foul play is suspected and his body will be taken to the state medical examiner's office for an autopsy. The Flathead Valley Community College got another big boost towards its One campaign with a large donation from a Flathead resident. In January, the FVCC released their plan for the campaign, which will add 2 new buildings, a library learning center, and a 50,000 square foot college center. Paul Wachholtz got them closer to their $18 million goal with a $4 million donation. Overall, the campaign has raised just under $10 million so far, which Flathead Valley Community College President Jane Karras says won't only help support the students, but the community as well, creating more space for guest speakers and other events.
We have overflow attendance almost for every symposium lecture, and the opportunity to have everybody in one room at the same time to hear the lecturer in person rather than watching them streaming on a screen would be a great opportunity for everybody in the valley.
And construction of the library and learning center is set to break ground this spring. The National Park Service will soon tell us how they want to rebuild the Sperry Chalet in Glacier National Park after it was gutted by a wildfire this summer. National Park Service leaders will unveil its preliminary ideas for how to rebuild it in a meeting tomorrow. Glacier National Park Superintendent Jeff Mouse says they will also reveal the latest concepts for the rebuild. After the presentation, the public is encouraged to share stories about the chalet and offer any input on the rebuild. More than 1,000 people from each state in the nation has donated about $200,000 to the rebuild. And that forum is Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Flathead Valley Community College Arts and Technology Building in room 139. And it may be hard to believe, but spring open burning season kicks off this week. Thursday, March 1st marks the beginning of the open burn season for Flathead and Northern Lake County. Some tips to keep in mind. Burn permits are not required between March 1st and April 30th, but will be required between May 1st and June 30th. Natural vegetation and agricultural debris only, and do not leave the fire unattended. And also check the local weather forecast and do not light your fire if windy conditions are predicted. A Libertarian candidate has jumped into the race for Montana's lone U.S. House seat. She joins 5 Democrats running against Republican Congressman Greg Gianforte. Eleanor Swanson is an attorney with the Warren and Swanson law firm in Billings. She's also the vice chair of the Montana Libertarian Party. She says she's running to make sure Montana voters have an alternative to the 2 larger parties. Her campaign will focus on 2 priorities: reducing the national debt and promoting live and let live social policies. Swanson is the first third-party candidate to file for the statewide office this year, and state Libertarian Party leaders say a Libertarian may also join the race for Senator John Tester's seat. Stillwater Christian School is well known for attracting high-profile speakers for its annual fundraising event, and this year they're going for the end zone as they bring Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson to the Flathead. SCS bills itself as the only private K-12 school in the Flathead, and every spring they throw a major fundraising event which brings donations not only for the Stillwater Christian School parents and alumni, but the broader community as a whole. The program, entitled For Such a Time as This, An Evening with Russell Wilson, is set for Wednesday, May 2nd. In addition to hearing him speak, the event will feature a variety of other fundraising features, including a raffle of Seahawks memorabilia. Tickets for the event are already available from the Stillwater Christian School, and we have a link to more information on our website. Up next, Aaron is back with the rest of your wet forecast for the week. And it was a startling discovery for zookeepers last week when one of the Zoo Montana's river otters unexpectedly gave birth to 4 pups. Stay with us.